Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Capricorns. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a look at your next serious relationship, and I'm mainly really trying to focus on my single Capricorns out there who are looking for a newer connection, who are pretty much in the stage to where it's like, okay, when is new love gonna come in? What do I need to do to kind of bring new love in, and what they may be like, all that stuff. So we're going to get into the nitty gritty with that. And yeah, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you stick around to hear what I have to say. If you would like to get a personal reading, because this is general, please check out the description box. All my information will be listed there, and my website link will be there. And make sure you take advantage of the 20% off opportunities that are also on my website. And let's go ahead and get into the reading. So, my Capricorn singles, what are their next relationship going to look like? What does my Capricorn singles next relationship going to look like? All right, let's get into it. So the first card out, we have the Two of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. The King of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. And we have the Five of Swords. Okay. And let's look at the possible zodiac signs. So what are the possible zodiac signs of the individual my Capricorn, my single Capricorns may get into their next relationship with? Okay. Okay, so we have the sign of Libra, Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, and we have Scorpio. So they could have these placements in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus placement. Again, this is general, so please don't focus so much on the zodiac signs. Whether you hate a Libra or you hate a Sagittarius, really doesn't matter. It's just general energy, okay? So again, don't really take that into too much. But these are the possible zodiac signs. Now let's talk a little bit about the characteristics of this individual. So the first card, we do have the Two of Swords. So this is somebody who, this may be somebody who is very, let me clarify before I say that. Yeah. Okay, so this person, if this is a male, I'm going to just be honest. This may be somebody who has options, and they're not somebody who just up and chooses the first option that comes their way. Again, this is a common thing when it comes to guys, though. But this is a male, like, they may have options. And if you guys aren't dating, I mean, that really doesn't matter if this person has options or not. But just so you know, if you do come across this individual, this is not going to be like, oh, I'm going to commit to you next week, or I'm going to commit to you next month. And again, relationships should never be like a quick, I'm getting into a relationship with you thing. But this person may have options, and they're going to explore them. Point blank, period. And for some of you, that may be something that you can work with. That may be something you can't. But this person has specific wants and needs. And if they feel like one person may have all of the, characteristics and all the needs that or they have the ability to fulfill all the needs that they have, but there's still something that's missing that another person may have, they're still going to weigh out their options. So this is somebody who likes to kind of weigh out their options, especially if they're a Libra. They don't really like to feel like, okay, well, I'm just choosing whatever. So kind of keep that in mind. This person also just has high expectations of what they want their relationship or where they want their relationship to go. So they, for a while, may have dated people who just wanted something casual or friends with benefits or something that's not as serious. And this person's tired of that. So they have high expectations. I want to get married the next time I get into a relationship, or I want to be in a long-standing relationship for years with the next person I date. So they're very cautious about who they're going to pick. And that's something everybody should be doing just in general, just to kind of throw that out there. You should not just date the first person that comes your way. Because, again, there's a lot of things you're not seeing in the beginning. Everybody puts up a false image when you first meet them. Everybody puts on the face of, I'm perfect, I'm the perfect one to date. And that's just not it. It's like with a job application or a job interview. Everybody puts on their best face when they go to a job application. Nobody's going to say, oh, I'm going to be lazy in the next month. I'm going to call out. I'm going to do this. Nobody's going to say that. So you need to be careful who you pick just on the whim, you know? Interesting. Yeah. And this person, for the most part, it's not that they're going to lead you on either. I kind of want to throw that out there. This person's not going to lead you on. They're going to let you know what it is. But again, that is something that may happen where this person is going to have options, and you just have to kind of be aware of that. Now, when it comes to how you may meet this individual, the next person who you may date, I do have the Ace of Wands. So for a lot of you, you may meet this individual while you're out having fun. When the Ace of Wands comes out, this is, again, creativity. So you could be out having fun and, having a blast with your friends. Or you could be, out smoking a cigarette and then this person just walks by. Or you could be, again, just out with like friends, having fun, mingling. So for a lot of you, this person's going to come up when you're just pretty much in a chill mode and you're basically just hanging out, enjoying yourself. And this is also going to be when the golden opportunity presents itself, when the universe feels like this person should come into your life when you're ready. It's not about when you think you're ready. Okay. There's a total difference. You may think you're ready till you're blue in the face, but Spirit knows when you're ready. So it's really not based off of when you think you're ready. It's when Spirit knows you're ready as well. The time frame in which you may meet this individual, I do have the King of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, when you stop just focusing so much on your career, hold on. Yeah. For some of you, when you stop focusing so much on your career, some of you are like using your career as a way for you to kind of avoid being intimate with somebody, especially if you had a bad divorce or a bad relationship previously. Like some of you are literally using that as a way to block you from being able to get to know somebody on that level, just for your own sake of protecting yourself almost. So yeah, when you're ready also, the person is going to come in when you're ready. You guys are showing up in the position of the time frame. So it's not a set time. It's based off of when you guys are ready, and when some of you guys stop just using your career as a crutch to stay away from meaningful relationships as well. Okay. And for a lot of you, when you get your mojo back, some of you, like, again, a relationship really messed you up. Your mojo may not be there. Okay. Now, when it comes to whether or not you know this person, I do have the Ace of Swords. So for a lot of you, I don't think that you know this individual. This is somebody who's going to initiate conversation, and then you're going to get to know this person through that. Even if you like know of them, you don't know them. Like, I hope that makes sense. You know of them, like, oh, okay, I know Jason, but you don't know Jason. Like, you may not know this person on a personal basis. You may know them like, okay, this person may work at your job or something like that. And it's like, oh, okay, Jason from collections or something like that. I don't know. But you may know of them, but it's not like you know them on a personal basis. Like, oh, I know their favorite color. I know everything that they like to do. I know how they look whenever they're mad. Like, you don't know them. So that's just the energy I'm getting. I don't think any of you guys really know who this individual is. Because for a lot of you, you've been like, if you're single, if you're truly single watching this, you've been super focused on self and maybe needing to let your guard down a little bit when it comes to meeting people. Now, how you can prepare for this next relationship you get into with the Five of Swords. Some of you need to work on your communication skills. The Five of Swords is usually a card of like arguments. This could even be slander, but this is also the card of like mental. This card means a lot of things. This card can mean mental manipulation, slander, arguments, self-sabotage. Several things come to mind. So for some of you, you do need to make sure that you're not doing any of these things. Let's just be honest. Some of you, like, your communication skills could be a lot better, or understanding that in arguments, or, you know, when you're communicating with somebody to get an understanding, it's not about, okay, who can argue the other person down and win. It's about understanding the other person. That's a problem everybody usually has when it comes to dating is, okay, I'm trying to argue so I can win, not I'm trying to explain myself so that you can understand me. So the communication skills aspect, for some of you, self-sabotage, because some of you may have had your fair share of destructive relationships, so you think that you have to put certain boundaries in place, but they're not even healthy boundaries, or boundaries that make sense either. Again, mental, like psyching yourself out, like making sure you're not doing that. It's a couple of things that you guys can do to kind of prepare yourself. But whatever went wrong in your last relationship, look at that and understand why it went wrong and try to avoid doing that or allowing that to happen in your next relationship. Okay? But I'm going to stop right here. Thank you so much, Capricorns, for watching this. I hope that you were able to take something from this reading. If you did, make sure you thumbs this video up. Make sure you subscribe. If you want a personal, check out my description box. And I will see you in the next one.